Stranded in a snowstorm in a town you forgot. I'd take advantage of a warm car and I reassess my life.
In June 2018, I found the perfect little space, the Parlor. One of the things that I've realized in the last year and a half of starting the Parlor is that most hairstylists are not educated to the proper degree that they need to be on chemical safety, and that includes the ingredients that are in their products, which means they're just treating hair color chemicals like they're baking products or like makeup and not using the proper personal protective equipment. And then that kind of just feeds the consumers' expectations, I guess, of the quality that they're getting in the chair. So the consumer thinks that the stylist is trained in this. So they come, they think they're in a safe environment. But in reality, they're exposing themselves to very harsh chemicals and synthetics, which then we're heating up, and it's causing basically an epidemic of sickness that hairstylists don't even really realize is directly related to their chemical use and the synthetics they're using in their hair care.
Oh, Caroline is my witness, I never meant to cause you pain. And sweet, sweet forgiveness.
Since I was little, grew up in a salon. My mom was a hairstylist, and I was around a lot of harsh chemicals, and I remember the smell of walking into a salon every single time and thinking, salons really should not smell that way, but they do. Even though the Parlor is very small in size, it's actually almost 400 square feet, I still feel like we need to be operating at a very high level of safety within it for our guests. So many guests remark that our salon doesn't smell like the typical salon, it smells more like a spa because we have essential oils running all the time, and a ventilation unit. Our air quality is just at an exceptional level. Picking out the Parlor's location in Lower Queen Anne has been an amazing advantage to us because we have so much walk-by traffic, and then we can really get the word out there that we're Seattle's only clean air salon that's using these safer practices. The Parlor is very different because we focus on a client experience, and that would involve doing a thorough consultation and really talking to clients about their hair goals, their dreams, and the nightmares that they've had. I don't have a time limit really on that consultation other than putting a base amount of an hour. But we do a copper foot soak, so we greet our guests, we put them into a comfortable robe, we do our consultations in our beautiful gold chairs, and instead of plopping them in front of a mirror where they can just pick themselves apart, because that's what almost every human will do in front of a mirror, we set them in a comfortable environment, make sure that they have a beverage of choice, so either it be something nice and warm to hold or a little boozy something. And that really does put people at ease for their hair service. So I go over their goals and ask them very specific questions. And while I'm doing that, I'm writing down everything. And that is giving the client the assurance that I'm taking their hair concerns seriously and that I'm going to provide them with excellent care going forward. And that really has set us apart in the industry. Queen Anne is a very special little place in the city. I chose this spot because it had so much culture, great coffee places, little cocktail spots, happy hour spots. Dandelion is one of my favorite places down the street to send clients there because I get a lot of people asking where's good food around here? Just down the street, go get yourself a little cocktail. When I do have a break or I'm not working till 10 p.m. at night doing hair, that's one of my favorite spots in the area to go. And then obviously getting a lot of coffee because there's 6 different coffee shops and KEXP right across the thing, which is super special. I love that I'm in an area that has so dang much culture. We're so close to this little bridge that goes across the water that if I have a break, because I'm usually pretty booked up, I like to take my little animal, little Frankie, she's not here with me today, but I walk her down to the water and I play with her for a bit on those breaks. And I swear, in the summertime, it's the best way to just sit and kind of meditate and clear your mind of what's going on. And usually around me in those parks are like, it's similar people doing the same thing. They're like playing with their dogs, they're having a picnic. And I just love that about Seattle, that everyone is out trying to live their best life, make really healthy decisions, and they're fairly active, so you feel like you're actually like, even though I'm not a hiker, I very much respect people that do that, and there's a ton of that kind of culture in Seattle. All that being said, what I would love for people to do is make better choices with the hair care that they're using and to seek out low toxic color alternatives, because you want to make the safest and most healthiest choices that you can. And that's where it starts in the beauty industry, is just to make sure that you're using the cleanest hair care that you can and the cleanest chemicals that you can that are going to have a very low environmental impact.